Day's secret. Today is Friday. Welcome to EDIF, where every day is Friday. Get ready to ignite your passion for life, uncover hidden gems of wisdom, and embark on a journey of self-discovery like never before. Join us as we dive into the art of living fully, making meaningful experiences, and embracing the magic of everyday moments. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
What is good? What is good, party people? Welcome to Every Day is Friday. Woo! Ain't that the truth? I mean, if we really thought about that for a minute, isn't it? What a gift. I mean, every day is Friday. People are like, yo, D, not every day is Friday. Most definitely is. When you live in grace and gratitude, that's what it is. Well, welcome to the show where we talk about positivity in this reckless world that's going on. When every time something's going on, it's got to be some tragedy that we look into. Well, guess what? I got some beautiful gems for you today that's going to make your life just a little bit better each day. How do I know that? Right? So people say, D, you come out here every week, every month, every day you're posting something good because everybody's listening to some nonsense, right? At the end of the day, if it bleeds, it leads. And when there's tragedies, and listen, I wish everybody happy and I wish everybody success, but we focus on that. But guess what? Where focus goes, energy flows. So before I jump into the show today, I wanted to talk to all my crew, my EDIF family. And I want to give some love to a lady that's having a tough time with her family right now. Her husband's sick. He's in the hospital. She's been going back and forth. And my friend Marge DeChico, Marge, I just want to share something with you. And I want to send you love today. I want to send you strength because I know you're having a tough time. And you've been one of my day ones. Every single morning we wake up and I put a post, something positive. The first person that jumps out is my beautiful friend Marge. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, family. She's been doing it 3 years. I just want to say, Marge, I'm sending you all the strength that God can give you. May God bless you. May God shine over your husband and your family. And I want you to know that, we love you. And I appreciate you beyond belief. So EDIF family, please put your prayers up for Marge and her family. Because I know in the time of need, she needs it. So this one's for you, Marge. Love you, kid. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to talk about something where I think I asked my crew a question today. I'm going to ask you guys a question, right? Why do we procrastinate? Right? Why do we procrastinate? Well, there's one reason why we procrastinate and we don't want to continue to become the best version. What's up, sis? Haha. Thank you for being with the little youngin' today, Marge. Love you, buddy. Why do we procrastinate? People say, how come we're always doing things last day? We always do things last minute. We never really try things. You know why? Because, hey, what's up, Georgianne? Good morning, young lady. You know why we don't do things? You know why we don't jump out of our comfort zone? Because we're concerned about judgment. You know what I'm talking about. We don't want to do this because someone's going to judge me. We're in this social media. Let me not post. Because someone that I don't know, someone that I never ask advice from is going to say something. Well, I got something for those people. Go count some sand in the desert. You know what I'm saying? Go count some sand in the desert. I mean, who are you to judge anybody? And listen, I used to do the same thing. I used to place judgment on people, say things about them. I remember when I was younger, but we do dumb stuff when we're younger. You know why? So we can laugh about it when we get older. Right? And here's a great saying, which I wanted to share with you, and I want this to hit your heart today, right? Never judge others. You both know good and well how unexpected events can change who a person is. Always keep that in mind. You never know the experience or the silent battles that somebody else is going through. We become really selfish, right? Where everybody's always judging somebody else, or we're worried about who's judging us. God don't judge you till your last days. How could I? And the thing is, we're here to become the best version of ourselves that we can be. I was talking to a good friend of mine. We used to work together at the sports club for a long time. And he said to me, D, the thing that I really appreciate about you, and this isn't about me, is you always keep it real. You never wanted us to change. And as their leader, I said, no. You have to become the best version of you. And what happens is, as we get older, right? We have children, we get married, we have a family, right? You do become a different version because you've sacrificed maybe your dreams that you had as a kid, maybe your hopes of what you wanted to become. And then you sacrifice all those years, right? To do good, the greater good, God's work. And then we're like, wait a second, I didn't accomplish nothing. Stop. Full stop. You are a mom, you're a dad, you're a wife, you're a husband, you give your blood, sweat, and tears. Guess what? Give yourself some credit, not what society tells you what success is, right? Because society's going to give you anxiety. You have to look back on your life and say, wait a second, I'm not the same person I was 20 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 minutes ago. If you're the same person you are, you're not growing. You're not growing, right? Because everything we go through, we need to grow through. So if you look back at your life, remember who you were when you were a little youngin', right? You were happy. You were excited. You weren't worried about what somebody said to you. You were like, I'm going out to the park. I'm going to the spot. I'm going to the dance. I'm going to enjoy this life. What happened? What happened? See, you lost your way. We all lose our way, thinking we never accomplished something because we gave our life to something greater than us. Maybe you're a great mom. You're a great dad. And you put your life on hold because you wanted to give them everything that they needed, maybe that you didn't have. Why is that not okay? Parenting is so important. You're giving your love and your, see, knowledge. There's a lot of people, right? We have all this info nowadays, right? Everybody knows something, right? But here's the problem. We have a lot of info, but we have no wisdom. See, knowledge and info, you can find anything you want now. It's all over. Google this, Google that, YouTube this. What up, Georgianne? You have a better day, young lady. But here's the deal. We Google this, we Google that. We try different things. But here's the best part. And I mean this sincerely. As you go through your life and you've given to others, remember there was a life before that. There was a version of you that God blessed a beautiful gift inside you. And you have the opportunity to grow that beautiful person. See, God tricked us. He gave us eyes to look out when we should all be looking in. I want to ask you a very serious question. What is the perfect day to begin your journey on the road to your best self? What is the perfect weather where you say, I'm not doing this no more? I'm sick and tired of not being happy. I'm sick and tired with this relationship that's not, I am happy, but the person that's with me should enhance my happiness. When am I going to stop the war? See, the war is not on social media. The war is not with society. The war that we have to win is inside ourselves. The war within is, do you know who you are? Do you know what makes you smile? Do you know what you're passionate about? And here's the best part. In America and in society, they say you have to be this kind of person, make this amount of money, have this kind of house, have this kind of car, have this kind of watch to be successful. That may work for somebody that wants to be 7 digits deep, that wants to have 6 cars. God, that's why you don't judge anyone else for what they want to do in their life, but check yourself and say, hold on a second. Maybe I want to make 6 figures, low 6 figures. Maybe I want balance in my life. Maybe I enjoy knitting, crocheting, playing video games, walking in the park, having balance. You got to design your life based on who you are and what makes you smile. Because be you, ladies and gentlemen. Because everybody else is already taken. And when you live inside yourself by becoming a version of somebody else that's not you, you can't have fulfillment inside your soul. It's going to feel like it's disturbed all the time because you've been given life, a gift that only you know what you want. You know where you want to go. And if somebody's not treating you the way you believe you should be treated, those are allowed behaviors in your life. That's toxicity that turns into sepsis and infects your whole body and gives you this feeling that you feel stuck. And the only way out of it is if you have the courage to say, I'm done. You know, I go through this life and I tell people at what point are you going to wait for the perfect day to start changing your life? Are you going to wait for the perfect moment, the perfect weather, the perfect opportunity? That time is right this second. That time is now. Because see, knowledge plus experience equals wisdom. Now, listen to what I'm saying. If someone's talking to you, this is just my opinion. If someone's talking to you, like for instance, people say, they talk about poor people, right? They talk about, oh, you know, I want to help some poor people and what they're going through. And I'm telling you to do this, this, and this. And I'm telling you how to do it. Dude, if you've never lived it and you never had a struggle and you never had to push through and you never had a breakdown or went through some stuff and then had the courage to work it out, the courage to push through with perseverance, to get back up, to stand up and never give up, dude, go count sand in the desert. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? So when I come out here and talk to you for the last 3 years, it's because I know what it's like to be that guy. I know what it's like when people make promises to you, they don't deliver on. I know what it's like to have really humble beginnings, a single mom. My dad had an addiction. You know, God bless him. I'm not here to judge him. My family, they did the best that they can. And I had a lot of struggles and took a lot of arrows and a lot of bullets. And most of the people that took those bullets grew up poor, had a tough time when they were young, Statistics are going to say you have a tough shot making it, bro. You read every article will tell you most people that grow up poor are going to wind up poor. What? What? We have the ability, us, all of you, have the ability to break that chain. You have the ability to break that generational gap. You have an opportunity, because I think that problems are blessings. And what you've been through have two things that can happen. You can look back on it and say, my past, it's very difficult to carry. I can't get past it. It's constantly in my mind. Or you can say, my past is my power. My past of what I have endured. I am not the guy that's going to sit down and cry and say, why me? I'm going to say, try me. I'm not the one that's going to stand back and say, and no disrespect, just because my life was tough at the beginning, it doesn't necessarily have to be my ending. And it doesn't have to be your ending either. See, when we come out here every week, and the saddest part about society is, I want to talk to you about religion. I want to talk to you about politics. I want to talk to you about your life. I want to talk about how we can help each other out. Societies tell us not to have those conversations because you know what they're doing? And I'm going to digress for a minute. They're telling us what to think because they have an agenda by trying to control how we operate. We're not here to people tell us what to think. We're here, and what I do is teach you how to think for yourself. We're individuals, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody in this world, no matter who you are, where you are, something inside you is burning. It's burning to get out. But we're concerned about other people's opinions about if we do this, they're going to stay that. Dude, do it anyway. Because I promise you this. We are not meant to fit in. All of you are meant to stand out. You become, show me your 5 friends and I'll tell you your future. You become an average of the 5 people you hang out with. So when we brainstorm and we talk here every week of how to make our lives a little bit better, how invest some time in what makes us great, that's called brainstorming. That's what it is. We're communicating with each other, talking about things that's going to make our lives better. How many of us want to turn around and look back and say, I wish I could have done this. I wish I could have done that. I'm hoping to do this next week. Why do you stop yourself? Because you're at war with you. See, no one teaches us how to become the best version of ourselves. How many classes in school have you taken on personal development? How many classes in school have you taken on mindset? How many classes have you taken on becoming the best version of yourself? How many of you out there had dreams when you were a kid to be a doctor, an attorney, I don't know, baseball player, football player, whatever you wanted to be? And as you got older and things happened, you lost your dreams. You lost your hopes. You lost what you really wanted to become. See, I always wanted to be a star. I always wanted to be an actor. I always wanted to sing and dance and be on stage. I had a record out on Atlantic Records. You can see it right there. One of my greatest accomplishments beside my wife and my children, and obviously God. Let me tell you, Anne-Marie, that would be stellar. Imagine that. Listen, I'm not knocking anything. This is just the truth. This is how I feel about it. Can you imagine if we were taught consistently how to become the best version of ourselves Each day, take a personality test, see what you're good at, see what you love to do, and then spend half the day on that. See, I always wanted to be on stage. I loved it. I did West Side Story. I did South Pacific. I love acting and dancing. It doesn't change. Now I'm 54, right? I'm still on stage with you beautiful people, right? I still want to see you smile. I still want to make people happy. I'm still driving to seeing people become successful because I know my gift is to help other people with theirs. So it doesn't change. You just do it on a different platform. So I need you to go back when you were young and think about what you wanted to be. What got you most excited? Even when you watch a movie, what gets you charged up? And then think about where you are today. Wait a second. Am I really living the dream? Am I doing the things that God put me here to do? And if you're not, we're not trees. We can change. We can do it. The thing is that each day you have 365 days in 1 year. You also get 365 days to be different. Anne Marie, I'm going to put you on right now. You're not trying. You are doing. I see you out there every day. I see you putting yourself there every day. I know people go through, you know what it is? People go through their healing process in this life because you may have a perfect plan in your life. Everything's working out. You think it's great. And then something trips up and takes it away from you. And you feel sadness. And you have to go through some grief. And you have to go through some healing. The worst thing you could ever tell somebody, Anne Marie, right? Is just get over it. Just get over stuff. You got to work through stuff. You have to create tools and strategies when things happen. How can I combat it this time? And if you look at your past, what up, Josephine Baker in the building? If you look at your past, think about the things that you've been through, right? Think about the things that you've endured. Think about the things you've accomplished. How did you do it then? You got to be able to draw from that. And what I find really compelling, and this is what happened to me. Coming from humble beginnings, I wanted it all. And I didn't care how I got it. I pushed through walls, jump over people. I was like jealous because I didn't have much when I was a kid. I wanted it all. I wanted the money. I wanted the clubs. I wanted the watches. I wanted the rings. I wanted it all. But maybe I didn't go about it the right way at all times. I know I didn't. But I'm not beating myself up for that. Because when I finally got to that spot, thought I had it all, the money, that everything, God humbled me. And I never believed in God. I was an atheist all my life because I'm like, why me, bro? I didn't have that upbringing. But when I fell after thinking that money, status, I had it all, what I wanted when I was a kid, I didn't realize that God's in charge. And he had to show me, yo, you didn't do this by yourself. I kept saying, I did it on my own. I made it on my own. I did it. I didn't have no help. No, I had help. I had people that looked out for me. I had people that were in my corner. And I didn't appreciate them because I was like, I'm like on my own. I didn't have a big brother to help me out when it was a problem and I was a kid. I had to defend myself. But when God put me in that spot and I asked him for a favor and I had to crawl back and it took me some time. And when I crawled back, I learned grace. I learned to be grateful for the things that were given to me, whether it was my family, my soulmate, my wife, my kids, my house, the bed I sleep in. I've come a long way, bro. But it wasn't on my own because you can't do it by yourself. See, we're not here to save ourselves. We're here to save others. And I believe you have to die once to truly live. Because that first, all those years of pushing through, of getting to the top, all the work I did to get there, 90 hours, 100 hours a week, working in health clubs and nightclubs and nonstop. When I got to that plateau, you know what I did? I stopped doing everything that got me there. It's kind of like, when you meet your significant other, you're dating somebody, right? That's why it's called being reborn. Let me say it again, Josephine. I'm going to give it to you. I'm giving it to you. Woo! That's what I'm saying. We have an opportunity. Love that, Joe. You must have read my mind. You read my mind, Josephine. I'm going to give you one of those because I never realized it. And then when I did, it's kind of like when you're in a car, right? You're dating a girl first time and you go and you open the door for her, right? And she comes in, you're like, how you doing, young lady? And you buy flowers and you're courting her, right? And then after a few times, you got her and then you get married and you're with your wife. And then 2 years later, 4 years later, you stop opening the door. You stop buying her flowers. You stop saying, I love you. You stop saying you're the most important thing that ever happened to me. Never stop with what got you here. Because that's when you lose it all. And when I hit rock bottom, and I've hit rock bottom plenty of times, but on my way back up, I've realized the most important things in life: God, family, country, freedom, and honestly, the gift of life. We're so fragile. It could be taken away from us in a flash. And I've learned to live in grace. I've learned to be humble. Understand it's not my job to judge others. My job is to understand what they're going through, tell them what I've been through, and share some tools and strategies so you can make the rest of your life your best life. How do we create the future? You create it starting today. So your past, when you look back on it, remember what you love to be. Remember what you love to do. And do me a favor. When you wake up in the morning, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you a little secret I do every day. I wake up every day. I look in the mirror, myself. I'm like, D, you got it today, baby. D, you the man today, baby. I'm going to get out there, bro. I'm giving it my all. I'm going to be the best version of myself that I can be. I'm giving you a high five, my brother. Let's go. Life is waiting for you, baby. I'm giving myself, I am. Why? Because you have greatness in you, ladies and gentlemen. And if I can give you something to take with you today, understand that sometimes you may not get what you want. And sometimes not getting what you want may have been the best thing that's ever happened to you, because God sees your future. He's got something better waiting for you. And just keep saying to yourself, better days are coming. And I got this moment. So I'm not waiting for the perfect day. I'm not waiting for the perfect time. I'm not waiting for the perfect moment. My moment is right now. This second, it's what I got. Josephine, things totally happen for a reason. You keep smiling. You keep becoming the best version of yourself. Because when you look in the mirror, young lady, you ain't looking in the mirror. The mirror is looking at you, girl. That's what I'm saying. The mirror is looking at you. When you walk by a mirror, you ever notice you're looking? You're like, yeah, it's watching me. It's all what you say to yourself, right? And you could judge me, right? Give yourself a high five, little love today, and go out there, because you know what? The world's waiting for more beautiful people like you. And you, Anne-Marie, and you, Georgianne, and you, Marge. All of us are here. And I don't need somebody, we don't need somebody to tap us on the shoulder and say, by the way, D, you're a worthy guy. Go kick rocks, bro. I was born worthy, homeboy. And at the end of the day, I'm not here to hurt nobody. I'm here to become the best version of myself. So when my days are ending and I go see my creator and he asked me, so what did you do with your life, son? I said, I left it all on the table, Father. I left it all there. I died empty. Because the richest place in the world is the cemetery. And that's where people die with their hopes, their dreams. Don't let that happen to you. Even though something may have happened to you before, you have a golden opportunity that whatever happened when you were young, he is great. He's beyond great. He's beyond great. He's everything. And when I talk to God at night, Anne-Marie, and this is real talk, which I never did, I have a great conversation because I know someone's always listening. And I know no matter what I'm going through, whether it's my daughter's going through some stuff, my family's going through some stuff, I used to get angry. I used to get really upset. And now I say to him, God, I know you put me through this stuff. I know my family's going through this stuff, but I know you have a reason for it. And there's a good reason. Because you're making us stronger. You know, the path forward, this is what you need to give us the strength that we need today so we can endure tomorrow. And once you change your language, the way you speak to yourself, the way you see yourself, not how others see you, how God sees you. He's the creator. And God don't make mistakes, bro. He just don't. And every single day we win. Ed, that's my man, Ed. Love you, Ed. What's good, baby boy? We're just talking about judgment, Ed, and differences of opinions. You feel what I'm saying, Anne-Marie? And I truly mean that. Because every time we have these talks, and I got conversations with him, I have goosebumps right now while I'm sitting here knowing that he's look what's happening. I could feel, I know it sounds crazy to some, but it don't sound crazy to me. I could feel it in my bones right now that he's like, keep doing this work, son. Keep going out there every week, every day. People need it. You need it. The world needs it. I love you, buddy. And we got to spread more of this. Because in a world full of lies, we need the truth. And the truth is, I'm telling you, man, he got me. The truth is, we are 1 in 400 trillion. It took generations and generations and generations of your ancestors to bring you to this place. And you were born out of 400 trillion swimmies that get to the ovaries. I think I'm saying it right? They're swimming and they all die. And then one hits the egg. And that one is you. It's you. Don't let anyone take that away from you. Ever. And I mean that. Because you deserve more. See, the thing is, when you expect less, you'll get less. You expect more. You're on this earth to smile a bit more and have the life that only you desire. I know this was a little deep today, and I appreciate all of you coming here. But in society, we're in this spiritual war, social spiritual war. Have faith. Believe in God. Put the work in. Knowing you're always under construction. Each day you're growing just a little bit more. And be easy on yourself. Because at the end of the day, if you got a bed to sleep on, a pillow, a roof over your head, some food in the fridge, some good people around you, you're beyond blessed. Yo, until next time, much love. Love you all. Thank you for joining me every week. And he's got us. And to be honest with you, I appreciate you because you give me the opportunity to enter your lives every single day. And I'm beyond grateful for that. Much love to you all. Be kind to people because they really need it nowadays. And let's leave that judgment up to God because that's the only one. Until then, love you too, Ed. Josephine, love. And don't forget, man, if you see Marge DeCcio, Marge, D-A-C-C-I-O, she's always on our feed. She's in the EDIF family. She's going through some stuff. Her husband's kind of sick. Marge, I love you. I'm praying for you. I know the EDIF family here, Every Day is Friday family. We're building a community from scratch. We're just scratching the surface, but we're going to build it. We're going to build it to the kingdom. But I want to send you strength today, Marge. We're all praying for you, and we love you. Until next time, blessings, Anne-Marie. I appreciate you. You keep putting yourself out there. You know why? Only one person's wanting to know you're doing the right thing. And you know what I'm talking about. Yo, until next time, much love. I'll see you all next week. And don't forget, every day is Friday, because every day is a gift from God. Until next time, peace, crew. Woo! 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 Go out there and get that light, baby. Thank you, Josephine, for giving a shout out to Marge. Love my EDIF group. Don't forget to like this page and share it. We're building a beautiful community, a community that cares, right? That wants to give back. So let's give back to others, because God gives back all to us. Until next time, peace and love. All right.